So guys, have you ever like a girlfriend before? Of course you have. You don't have a brother internet. But for those of you that have had girlfriends, you know that there's different types of relationships out there. There's like some good relationships, then there's some that end well, then there's some toxic relationships, which is why I'm gonna be checking out a video called wait, right here. It's really toxic relationships, and yeah, it'll teach you all the pros and cons about having a toxic relationship and a girlfriend. I don't have it. I don't have a girl. Just don't the
Boyfriends, toxic girlfriends.
Sure.
In these situations, things get a little foggy. Let me hit you with a few signs real quick.
Okay.
The person that you're with, they lie a lot. You kind of have trust issues because of them, and they get overly upset over things. You're in a constant state of stress, and you always feel like you're walking on eggshells. Here's one
Yeah,
that I come across with my lady friends I'm dating
you
sometimes.
ran
I'm always telling them, if you break up with me, what's crazy too is that becomes my female friend's internal dialogue. I'll hear them sort of say, if I break up with him, I'll never find anybody better than. No, that's toxic. Toxic relationships don't just exist in boyfriend-girlfriend. They even exist in the friends with benefits situation. Sis, if he shames you for entertaining any other options, meanwhile in the low
Why do I have a
he's
blank
out entertaining everybody.
Anyway.
Toxic. Here's one that I've seen with a few of my guy friends who are dating toxic girls. The girl will say, you either pick me or your family. I wish a girl would tell me to pick my family.
I wish you would. Jamie.
Justify their toxic behavior, because what happens is you start dating somebody toxic, and then you start avoiding your friends and family, so you don't have to explain their toxic behavior to your friends and family when you see them.
I mean, he's being fake.
Proceeds to tell a 15-minute story. One day I'm on Xbox and I'm replying to messages, and I open one, and I see this girl on here, and this girl was fine.
You bitchy,
You're handsome AF.
I don't even know what the girl looks like, and I'm already halfway home right now.
You this fine, trying to talk to little old me. The gaming community is 90% dudes, so, you know. So whenever I see a pretty girl as your, like, default pick on Xbox, I just assume you're a 60-year-old dude named Bob, okay? That's just...
Yeah,
there are a lot of
pervy,
okay? Don't get it twisted. I make friends with dudes and females. I'm not one of those people on here only responding to females. I have a quick question for you. How did we meet?
Through Xbox.
Thank you, sir. All right, that's all. I won't take up any more of your time.
Here we go.
You see? I don't discriminate. So let's just call this girl Anne. And before y'all go look into my Instagram, I have some friends that I follow named Anne.
Hello, wait, hello, master. So, I was just wondering, like, do you know how we first met? You really? Do you know?
Huh? Oh, nah, bro. I don't know how we met, bro.
You really? You, Mr. Pastor, do you know?
What? Boy, shut up. Can't you see I'm trying to read here?
Anyway, just checking. Anyway, so it turns out they don't know how we met, so that's some nonsense. Anyway.
And we start DMing back and forward. We exchange phone numbers. We start texting back and forward. Some of y'all might remember a few videos ago, I said I had this friend who drove an hour out of town, bought me a game, drove an hour back, sent me the game. This is that girl. I'm finally giving y'all that story. Only problem is we don't play any of the same games. She likes these games. I don't like none of those. I like these games. She don't like none of these. The other thing that was really cool about Anne was she plays competitively. Like, she travels and competes in tournaments. So with all this going for it, as you can imagine, there's a long list of dudes who are simping hardcore parkour for this girl. We get to talking some more, and it turns out that Anne is single. So now I know something's wrong here, because they know when you out here looking this good, walking around, singing, and now we're texting and talking. probably once or twice a week. One thing I figure out about this girl is she has a huge heart. She's one of those people who
You.
just love
That
to
he was
give. So about a year goes
supposed to
by,
say
I'm on
huge
Instagram, I
ding
look at Dan's
ding.
story, she's at a tournament. Right after, my boy's story comes on, and he's at the same tournament. So I text him, bro, there's this girl, Ann, who's at that tournament. Find her, tell me if she looks that good in person. Girls this cute, don't talk to me. So this is either a filter, or Photoshop, or
No, it's definitely a
MSP,
filter.
or all three of them at the same time.
It's
Feedback about 10 minutes
filtered and
later.
still ugly.
Yeah, she's here. She is the center of attention. Every dude here is like simping hard over her. Now my decision is clear. Now I have to wife this girl. I'm still kind of, you know? He might have different tastes than me. Another year goes by, we're just friends. Another year goes by, we're just... Fast forward 4 years, and we're just friends, and we talk here and there just to catch up. I just assume we're never going to meet. Until one afternoon, I'm chilling, and I get this text from her. You'll never believe this, but I came to LA last minute. Do you still stay downtown? Text her back, yeah, I still stay downtown. So anybody that I meet from the internet, I don't let you come back to my house the first time I meet you. People can show you exactly what they want you to see online, but in person, they could be psychotic. Let's get some burgers at this place around the corner called The Counter. We have great security in my lobby, so I don't mind if she knows the building, but I'll take her out to eat. I'll suss her out. If she's crazy, I'll just be like, okay, gotta go, bye. She Ubers over, she texts me here. I'm in the elevator going down. Kind of interested to see how this is going to play out because I have no idea where this is about to go. I get off the elevator and I walk into the lobby and she's actually looking away from me. As I get close, she turns in slow motion. First of all, she's backlit and she's wearing a Star Wars one-piece miniskirt, y'all. This girl actually looks better in real life than she does on Instagram, which is mind-blowing. So I walk up to her and I hug her, and I'm just so overwhelmed that I mouth the words, like, I'm not joking you when I tell you this. Like, when she couldn't see me and we were hugging and her head was right here and we were hugging, I literally mouthed the words. Nobody saw me, but she was so fine. I had to. So I take her to the burger place and we're there and we're talking. This girl's body is crazy. This girl's face is gorgeous. And I'm sitting there trying to find something wrong. Even a tiny thing. Like, I'm looking at her hands like, okay, is her left thumb bigger than her right thumb? Please give me something. On top of that, she's a gamer. And on top of that, she's a really cool personality. We're walking back to my building and I'm just like, all right, I'll let her come up. But I'm texting my boy Bandy. He's like I don't even know what to call him because I've never thought about he's just my accountability person. Anytime I'm about to do something even remotely reckless, I'm like, Bandit, I'm meeting this girl for the first time. I've known her for 4 years. She seems cool, but in case she's crazy, here's her first name, here's her last name, here's her Instagram, here's her Zanga, Tumblr, Club Penguin, all of it. If anything happens, send it to everybody.
Can you at least give me her OnlyFans?
Now. And then this girl starts talking junk in Mario Kart. And then I suggest Tipsy Mario Kart. It's a drinking game where you put your wine or whatever your drink of preference is on the floor. You start racing each other.
I drink responsibly.
So wine, Tipsy Mario Kart. Tipsy Mario Kart leads to making out. And we make out a lot. So right about now, I imagine some of you guys are like, Swoozy, I thought you were telling us a story about a toxic relationship. Okay,
this is getting topic real fast.
I don't even think she waited till the next day. That night, she starts blowing me up, just getting super clingy. I'm not speaking for everybody, because some people like when the other person is obsessed with them. When you come on too strong and you're too clingy from Jump Street, it scares a lot of us. Watch their actions, gauge their vibe, try to match their vibe. Like, let your intentions be known when they're here and you're way up here. Like, that's portion control. Here's a good example. All right, so here's the analogy I use. Pretend this is you with a big heart and all the love you have to give in a relationship. You notice that the bottleneck's up here, because when you pour it, if you pour everything here, just no. Yes, I want to know about your day. Yes, I want to text you, but portion control. So if this is all the love and everything you have to offer and your availability, when you pour it, it needs to bottleneck so it comes out in a nice portion. You're not playing games. You're just portion controlling. I hope I'm explaining this right, because I said my friends, but I'm not sure if I'm explaining y'all properly. Just a little bit, and we don't talk for, I don't know, a month. The next time we talk, she has a boyfriend. 2 months after they start dating, she moves in with this dude, like picks up her life, flies 4 states over, and moves in with this dude. 4 months after that, she gives me a call. Her and her boyfriend got into a fight, and he gave her a black eye.
Damn.
She said they got in an argument. He
See,
came at her.
abusive
She
relationship.
ran. He started chasing her around the house. She ran
Yes,
to the bathroom.
he just
He
was,
slammed the door.
they just playing
As
a
she
game of
was
tag,
slamming the door,
like a good
he kicked it
boyfriend.
into her face and gave her a
Yeah.
black eye. So he didn't lay his hands on you. No, the door hit me. So I'm laying in my bed that night and I'm thinking to myself, humans don't have flat faces. To this day, I don't know if it was the door. If y'all know something that I don't know, please let me know in the comments, because from what I'm thinking, a door can't give you a black eye. If I'm wrong, please let me know. As a friend, I honestly don't know what to do here. I want to help, but I don't know how. So I just tell her, if you need anything at all, let me know. I will help you. 3 weeks later, she hits me up again. So his parents hate me, and we live in his parents' house. Wait, so you moved from your house into his parents' house with him? Yes. And they hate you? Why? I'm not the same race as him, so his parents hate
See,
me.
Richard Tracy.
He's off
Richard
at work
Tracy.
for the whole day, and I'm just stuck here with his parents, and I just can't leave the room because they don't like me. So we don't talk for a little while, maybe a month, maybe two. This part gets a little gray as to how much the window is. She hits me up again. He cheated on me. How did you find out? I had this gut feeling. I went through his phone. I saw that he was cheating on me. Word? I come live with you for a month. I'll find a place, and then I'll be out of your hair in 30 days. I'll cook for you. I will clean for you. There will never be a dirty dish in the sink. I'll do all your laundry. I'll fold all your clothes. Make sure your belly's always full. And then I'll get out your hair.
I'm asking you to be my housewife.
Sounded amazing. And me thinking back on how clean she got after the first day we hung out, I don't see a scenario where she's out of there on day 31. So I tell her, yo, let me sleep on this and I'll get back to you. In my shoes, what do y'all do? And when people do nice things for me, I don't forget. So you remember how she drove an hour, bought a game for me that was sold out everywhere, and then drove back and then mailed it? I'm remembering this, okay? Now here's what I love about playing chess. Chess is all about decisions. Life is all about decisions. The better I got at chess, the better I got at making life decisions. So, in my chess brain, I slept on it and I came up with a great idea. I hit her back and I said, yo, how about this? I'll buy you a plane ticket to LA. I won't let you stay here. You say you only need 30 days to get on your feet. I will pay for your first month rent anywhere you want to stay. The good thing about LA right now is every apartment gives you the first month free. So if I pay for your first month, you get it for free, and essentially your second month will be what I pay for, so you get 2 months free anywhere you want to stay in LA. How does that sound? She declines. She's not about it. They break up. She dumps him. They're living together, broken up. And I'm sure some of you guys have been in that situation, or you know somebody's been in that situation. I can imagine it's not fun. That lasts for maybe 2 weeks, and then she calls me. So we got back together. I'm going to give him another chance. But we started talking, and he asked me, if he and I broke up and never got back together, what guy would I want to be in a relationship with? And I said, your name. And once I said you, he said I have to unfollow you and block you, and we can't talk anymore. She's an adult. She can make her own decisions, so I don't fight it. I'm just like, Anne, this dude is chasing you down. You got a black eye. He's cheated on you.
You may as well just leave him personally.
This dude is toxic. So she calls me on everything. She blocks me on everything. She calls me the very next day, and she's like, you know what? This is stupid. Like, I'm being stupid. I'm going to just, to avoid problems, I'm going to stay unfollowed. I'm going to keep you blocked. He's the one that cheated, so why am I the one that can't even talk to you? So I'm just going to change your name to Rachel in my phone. So we get to texting and talking just like how we were before we ever met. Like maybe once a week, if that. And then it gets to the point where we only text on her birthday. And for those of you who have friends that are in toxic relationships, you probably feel my struggle because you want to do something, but you know that if you somehow can force them out of that situation, they're just going to crawl right back into it. You're an adult, so I can't tell you what to do. 2 of her birthdays go by where I text her and no response. And that's the only time that whole year that we text. It sucks that somebody who's so nice and has such a big heart has all this crap happening to her, and she's staying in that situation willingly, question mark? So her birthday comes around. On her birthday, I'm the one feeling sad. My boy calls me, we start talking. I'm just like, bro, I'm just gonna tell you the situation. So I tell him the same story I just told y'all.
Yeah.
And then he says, oh, you didn't hear? They just got married.
It's really crazy, man.
So I'm hoping all that toxicness
I'm
stops.
kidding
I don't
now.
know. Dude, literally, I don't know. I've been in a toxic relationship once or thrice, so I get it. But there's a line. If you're in a toxic relationship, it's actually not the kiss of death. It can be fixed. The only problem is toxic people don't feel like they're the problem. So until they want to fix the problem, no problems are going to get fixed. And when I was in those situations, I don't know, I had this feeling that I couldn't leave, which is weird. If you're one of those people who aren't happy if they're single, you're not going to be happy in a relationship. Get happy first, then get in a relationship. Relationships should add to your happiness, okay? Not be the reason for your happiness. Otherwise, if you're in a toxic relationship, communicate to your guy or girl, hey, these things are problems. Let's work on them. Once you communicate that to them and they still don't do anything about it, deuces. Snip, snip, done.
Yeah.
Know your value. And add tax.
Yeah. He's speaking facts right there. So yeah, there is some toxic relationships. So yeah, they'll transform basically. Everything is to see. So yeah, it'll be. See, look, here's my dog here. He would like to say hey. Say hey. Reef, reef, reef. Yeah, you can get it now. But yeah, hopefully you guys like that video. If you did, please give me likes and make sure you sub. Don't forget to sub. Yeah, I think my dog is dead. Hurry.